Zoom.
Hi everyone, welcome back to Enable India once again. In this session, I'm just going to show you how to upload a file or any type of document in our Google Drive from our local disk, from anywhere from our D drive or any of the folders. And the reason could be that maybe you want to actually share that document. Maybe the file size is more, which you are not able to send through your normal email. So that file you are actually uploading it in the Google Drive, right? And from there you can share it with people. And the other reason could be that maybe the file is there in your laptop. Maybe you want to access the same file from somewhere else, wherein you don't want to carry your laptop. So, but if it is there in your Google Drive, you can access your Google Drive from anywhere, right? So anyway, so that's the need, and now we are just going to do that. Before that, I'll just share the screen with you.
Mute starts with share. Select a window or an application. Sharing list box. Click arrow. You have started screen share alert.
I'm just going to press Windows M.
Desktop list. Firefox 16 of 29.
I'm pressing enter here.
Unknown. Default browser dialog. Firefox is not currently set as your default browser. Would you like to? Not now button. Mozilla Firefox. Navigation toolbar. Combo box collapsed. Search with Google or enter address edit as autocomplete. Blank.
So by now we know that this is a place to write our web address. I'm just writing it here.
www.drive.google.com/selected instead.
So it has come automatically. I'm pressing enter here.
Collapsed. Busy. New tab. Busy. Main landmark. Search the web edit. Collapsed. Button search. Heading level 3 button. Top sites. Collapsed section. Menu button. Sub menu. Open menu. List with 8 items. Clickable. Visited link. Drive.google. Menu button. Sub menu. Open context menu for Drive.google. Click.
I'm pressing escape here. I'll do control home.
Banner landmark. Visited link. Drive.
Okay. I'll just do down arrow.
Clickable search and drive combo box expanded as autocomplete editable. Menu button sub menu search option. Button search Google. Clickable menu button clickable button collapse Google apps button collapse Google account. Menu button collapse sub menu new.
Okay. New. Collapse menu new. So this is a very important feature now. In this new, as it is already said, it is collapsed. So that means we have to open that by pressing space or enter. I'm pressing space here, and it is all about to do something new here. Let's see what is there in this.
Menu sub menu.
I'll do down arrow. Since it's a sub menu, the items are actually showing one below the other in a small menu list.
Folder 1 of 1.
Folder.
File upload 1 of 1.
File upload.
Folder upload 1 of 1. Google Docs sub menu 1 of 1. Google Sheets sub menu 1 of 1. Google Slides sub menu 1 of 1. More sub menu 1 of 1. Folder 1 of 1.
Okay, again it went back to the first one. So you have seen there is an option for uploading a new file, uploading a folder. There is option for creating a new Google document, Google Sheet, and Google Slides. Right? If you go and open and see
file upload 1 of 1. Folder Google Docs sub menu 1 of 1.
Let's see what is there in the sub menu by doing right arrow.
Menu loading menu sub menu blank document 1 of 1.
Blank document. I'll do down arrow.
From a template 1 of 1.
From a template.
Blank document 1 of 1.
Okay, there are only two options. One is you want to open a Google document, a blank Google document, or you want to open a particular template. So only two options are there. So that applicable for all the three. Even in the Google Sheet also, the same two options are there. Even for the Google Slide also. I'll do left arrow.
Menu loading menu sub. Google Sheets sub menu. Google Slides sub menu. More sub menu 1 of 1.
Let's see what is there in Google. More sub menu. I'll do right arrow here.
Menu loading menu sub menu. Google Forms sub menu 1 of 1.
Okay, Google Forms. I'll do down arrow here. Since it's a sub menu, one below the other, items are displayed. I'm doing down arrow.
Google Drawings 1 of 1. Google My Maps 1 of 1. Google Sites 1 of 1. Google Apps Script 1 of 1. Google Jamboard 1 of 1. Zip Extractor 1 of 1. Zip Unzip 1 of 1. Connect More Apps 1 of 1.
There are so many features in the Google Drive. Apart from the basic thing what we have seen, Google Docs, Sheets, and Slides, there are many more things in the Google Drive. So all that it is actually saying. I'll do up arrow.
Zip Unzip Google Jamboard 1 of 1.
Jamboard.
Google Jamboard menu item focused 1 of 1.
If you want to read the option once again, I just only did insert tab. So it just read it once again. Okay, now I'll do left arrow to come out of the sub menu.
My Drive, Google Drive, Mozilla Firefox.
Sorry.
New menu button collapsed sub menu.
Really sorry, I just did the escape instead of doing left arrow. So again, I have to go to the new again. I'll do control home.
Banner landmark visited link drive.
We can come to that particular new by using a quick access B button. Since it's a button, I can do B.
Search options menu button. Search Google Drive. Clickable support menu button. Settings menu button. Clickable Google Apps button. Google account. Jinsi Soy. New menu button. Collapsed sub menu.
Yes, we reached new menu sub. So I'll just space here.
Expanded. Menu sub menu.
Got expanded.
Folder 1 of 1. File upload 1 of 1.
Yes, actually we need to upload a file. So I'm just going to press enter on this file upload.
File upload dialog. File name. Combo box collapsed. Edit Alt plus N. Blank.
Okay. So you got a dialog box here, and it is exactly like when you save the file folder structure. If you know there is a tree view, list view concept, if you know it, this will be very easier for you. You got a dialog box from which you can choose the folder from where the file you have to choose. Open, and there is a list view. From there you can choose the file or a folder and upload it. Right. So I'll just do only tab here since it's a dialog box.
Files of type. Combo box. All files. Collapsed. Alt plus T. Open button. Alt plus O.
So we have not selected the file, so I'm not going to activate open. We have to select the file, then we have to activate the open and do tab. Continue doing tab.
Cancel button. Up and toolbar. Up to online workshop April 2020. Alt plus up arrow button.
Okay, this is why it is saying, because see, already there is something is opened there. So if you want to go one level up, one step before. So that is why the up arrow is there, but I'm not doing anything here. I'll do tab.
Address D. Jinsi DLL team online workshop April 2020 online app. Search box edit search online application work. Command module toolbar. Organ. Tree view. Level 2 local disk. D. Collapsed
Okay.
1 of 1.
So we came to the tree view, and this is a better way to go because this is an organized structure. You will know, because otherwise you may not know which folder you are in and which subfolder you are in. So you may not, if you do not get the clarity, you can just come to the tree view. From there you can choose if you know that my folder or file is inside the D, open the D drive. Okay, let me see. I think my focus is already on D.
Local disk C. Local disk D. Okay. Collapsed 1 of 1 level 2.
Local disk D is collapsed. So let us open it by using right arrow.
Level 3 Jinsi collapsed 1 of 1.
Okay, so in that there are again many folders. Jinsi is the first folder, and that again has many subfolders in it. So that is why it is again saying collapsed. I can still open that folder by doing right arrow, but still understand one thing, I'm still in the tree view.
Level 4 DLL team collapsed 1 of 1.
Okay, again there are so many subfolders in it. In that my focus is on DLL team. Yes, actually the file which I wanted to open is available in this DLL team only, but I'm not sure like in DLL which folder. There are so many folders, and in one of the folder only I have a file. So what I can do is I can press enter here, right? Now I can do tab.
Items view list online workshop April 2022 of 12.
Yes. Now focus has come to the list view. From the list view, you will get a clarity. Okay, under DLL, which is my folder, I have to enter into which folder. I'll just do home.
April 2020 online workshop April 2022
yes,
of 12.
Yes, this is my folder. I'll press enter here.
Items view list data registration with breakup not selected 1 of 22.
Though I pressed enter, your focus is still in the list view. Okay, you are not out of the list view because it was a folder. Just understand that if it was a file, the thing is different. It will automatically start getting uploaded, right? But it was a folder, so the folder got opened and then your focus is still in the list view, right?
FUI Deribit 2 of 22. Kannada reading and writing, new folder for online application workshop 5 of 22.
If you want to know like whether it is a file or a folder, I can still do
online application workshop list item focused selected 5 of 22.
I can do what, right arrow.
Date modified edit 5/4/2020 10/20. Type edit file folder read only row 5 type column 3.
File folder. It's a file folder. File folder means it is a folder only, right? I do left arrow.
Date modified edit 5/4/2020 online application workshop 5 of 22.
Okay, so this is the folder. In this folder only I have my file. I'll press enter again. I'm sure that the folder only will get open.
Items view list audio files not selected 1 of batch 2 of 3rd final test paper on new batch May 6 approval note for day wise schedule for Google application 6 of 34.
Okay, this is the file I wanted to kind of upload. But how do you make sure that whether it is a file or a folder? See, as I said, you can do right arrow. The reason why you have to do right arrow is again, it is like the list is arranged in a details mode. Details mode, First there is a name of the file, then there is a date modified, then there is a type. So if you do right arrow, it says date modified. Then if you do right arrow, it says the type. So already the focus is on the file name. It's a day-wise schedule for Google application. I'll do down right arrow here.
Date modified edit 4/8/2024 57 p.m. read only row 6 date modified column 2.
Okay, I'll do right arrow again.
Type edit Microsoft Excel worksheet read only row 6 type column 3.
Yes, it's a Microsoft Excel worksheet. So it is an Excel document. Fine.
Date modified edit 4/8/2024 57 p.m. read only row 6 date modified column 2.
I'm doing left arrow and coming back to the file name.
Day-wise schedule for Google application 6 of 34.
Okay, I can do two things here. Either I can press enter directly from here because I know that it is a file and it starts automatically uploading it. Or I can do one thing, I can tap the open button and activate the open button. So I will anyway take the cursor focus to the open.
Name split button collapsed sorted. Ascent file name combo box collapsed. Edit Alt plus N. Selected day-wise schedule for Google applications.
Do tap.
Files of type combo box all files open button Alt plus O.
Yes, and in the open button I can either press enter or space.
Space pressed. My Drive Google Drive Mozilla Firefox maximized. My Drive Google Drive document. New menu button collapsed sub menu. Uploading one item. Uploading one item. Button minimize button close clickable starting upload. Button cancel all. Graphic unknown file day-wise schedule for Google applications.xlsx. One upload complete.
Okay, one upload complete. So initially it started saying one file uploading. So that means it takes some time to upload the file in the drive. So once it is completed, it announced that one upload complete. So it is actually took few seconds only to upload this file. Again, it depends on the size of the document. Maybe if you have a huge file, if you're trying to upload, it may take longer time than this. This is a very small file, so it took very hardly few seconds only. So it's just finished. I'll just simply do down arrow.
Clickable button show file location. Button show file location. Button day-wise schedule for Google applications.xlsx.
So this is the name of the file which got uploaded. I'm doing up arrow because there is a small dialog box which appears in the screen, in the bottom of the screen. The focus is actually on that. It is just showing a notification of your data of what the uploading thing that you have given. No? So it is just giving you the status of that. See, I tell you what Cited can see here. There is a small dialog box. The top it is showing one upload complete. Beside that, there is a minimize button, there is a close button. Below that, it is showing the name of the file, day-wise schedule for Google application. And beside that, there is a tick mark, right mark. So that means it shows that this uploading is complete. But screen reader, it actually announces one upload complete. I'll do up arrow.
Button minimize, button close.
Button minimize.
One upload complete.
One upload complete. I'm doing up arrow because I was in the below of this dialog box. So I'm just going up.
One upload complete. One upload complete.
So it's not going beyond that because my focus is still in the dialog box, right? So I'll do down.
Button minimize, button close. Clickable button day-wise schedule for Google. Button minimize, button close.
Actually, there is a button, there is a close button next to that minimize. So my focus is not going by doing down arrow. Let me just try tab.
Close button.
Yes. Now it's going to the close button. I can press enter on this close button because unless you come out of this dialog box, your focus won't come back to your drive. So I'll press enter on this close button.
Closed table. Jitsi Google Drive folder owned by me. Last modified by me May 2nd, 2020. Row not selected 1 of 1.
Okay. So now the dialog box is gone and we have come back to the Google Drive page. So far I think it's clear to everyone, right? So now let's see now whether this particular file which we uploaded is there in our list or not. Let's see that.
Table 1 Google Applications Introduction Theory.
I'll do top of the document only.
Out of table banner landmark visited link drive.
Yes, I went to the top of the page. So what we will do, we will actually either we can do down arrow or we can even do B to come to at least the table area, right? So that from there we can do down arrow. I'll do B.
Search options menu button. Search Google Drive button. Clickable support menu button. Settings menu button. Clickable Google Apps button. Google account. Jitsi so new menu button. Expand my Drive menu button. Toolbar get shareable link menu button. Collapsed submenu. Share 1 Google Applications Introduction Theory. Preview button. Remove button. More actions menu button. Preview button. View details toggle button. Main landmark clickable name button. Reverse sort direction button.
Yes.
Last modified by me menu button submenu.
Yes. We can even activate this also. last modified by me or whatever.
File size.
File size.
Menu button submenu last modified by me.
You can try this.
Closed all table 1 Google applications introduction here. Last modified 1 of 3.
So I'll press enter on the last modified.
My Drive Google Drive document blank table Jinsi Google Drive folder owned by me last modified by me May 2nd 2020 row not selected 1 of 1. Table 1 Google applications introduction theory.m4 audio shared owned by me last modified by me 11:50 a.m. size 4 MB storage used 4 MB row 1 of 36.
Okay, I'm just only doing down arrow. Okay, and let's see where is our file.
1 induction cat see more than 3 months docs 2 online Google applications Google Drive theory.m4 audio shared 3 introduction to Google Drive navigation video 4 Google Drive filter doc open 5 Google Drive open assignment doc 2 up claims there day-wise schedule for Google applications.xlsx Excel owned by me last modified by me app rate 2020 size 11 KB storage used 11 KB row 9 of 36.
Yes, we got our file day-wise schedule for Google application.xls. So this is the one we have uploaded from my local disk to the drive. So it is available in the drive now, right? So now the way how do we open this? I can always do A
menu loading menu sub menu.
A for what?
Open with sub menu 2 of 2. Menu sub menu.
So open with
Google Sheets 1 of 3.
So now this will open in a Google Sheet. If you press enter on this, open with Google Sheet, it will actually open in a Google Sheet format. Okay, I'll just press enter on this.
Working, dismiss, Google Sheets busy. Day-wise schedule for Google applications.xlsx Google Sheets busy. Working, edit. Selected. You are online.
I'll go to
Grouping.
the top of the page.
Screen reader support enabled. Screen reader support enabled. 1 visible sheet name sheet 1.
Okay, so screen reader support enabled.
1. Cell A2. Open in Google Drive. Cell topics. Cell day. Cell A1.
Cell A1 day.
Topics. Cell B1.
Okay.
Details. Cell C1.
Okay.
Cell D1. Cell E1.
Okay. There is nothing in D1 and E1. There is only data in A, B, C columns. I'll go
cell
to the...
D. No more cells. No more cells. 1. Cell A2.
In A2 there is 1. Then let's see what is there in B2.
Open in Google Drive. Cell B2.
Okay. I'll do this B2.
Opening in Google Drive through website and mail dot. Cell C2.
Okay. We know that there in D there is nothing. So I'll come back. Do left arrow.
Open in Google Drive. Cell B2. 1. Cell A2. Cell A3.
Cell A3.
Login and log out Google Drive. Cell B3. Login and log out Google Drive through Google account. Cell C3.
Okay. C3. Again coming
Login
back.
and log out Google Drive. Orientation of Google Drive. Cell B4. Getting orientation of Google Drive options and features. Navigation between files and folders and opening and closing files and folders. Cell C4.
Okay. So this is exactly like a Excel sheet. Only thing it has opened in a Google Sheet format. The Google Sheet format, but all the behaviors of your Excel, the rows, the cells, row features, column features, using navigation, you can even edit, you can insert a column, insert a row, you can do all sorts of corrections or modification in this document, right? And at the same way, you can even rename the file, how we actually did in the Word document, document file. We can do Alt Shift F to go to the file menu, and there is a rename option. So the day-wise schedule for Google application, that is a file name. If you feel that that file is too big, you want to actually give a small name, we can do that. Maybe we'll try that right now. Alt Shift F, right?
File sub menu 1 of 9. Share as 1 of 1. New N. Open those. Import I. Make a. Save as Google. Download D. Email as. Version history. Rename R1 of 1.
Rename.
Rename edit located in my Drive Google Drive folder. Selected day-wise schedule for Google applications. D. Day-wise schedule for Google applications unselected.
I will remove that day-wise word. I will only put schedule for Google applications. Right? I'll remove that.
A. Y. Space. W. I. S. E. Space. S.
I'm pressing enter here.
Grouping.
If you do insert T, you will know.
Schedule for Google applications.xlsx Google Sheets Mozilla Firefox.
Correct, no? So the whatever the modification we did, it got applied. So now to come out of this, Control W.
Google Drive document.
So the file got closed, and it's not that Alt F4. Okay, Alt F4. If you do, the entire both the screen gets closed in your Google Drive, and also this spreadsheet, Google Sheet also, because it is opened in the same Google page only. Another window. It has opened in a Google another window, new window. So I am just closing that window, that particular window only by doing Control W. So now we came back to our Google Drive. We can do insert the.
My Drive, Google Drive, Mozilla Firefox.
Okay, fine. Now let's see another way of. Okay, now the thing is that now we have opened in a Google Drive. But now imagine that you want to kind of download this file. You want to download this file in our own PC. For example, any, or otherwise you can say any of the file you want to download it in your PC. How do we do that? For that, first we'll go to the top.
Out of menu banner landmark visited link drive. Clickable search and drive. Menu button sub menu search options collapsed.
I'll do B only.
Search clickable settings menu clickable Google account. New menu button expanded. My Drive menu button. Toolbar get shareable. Share schedule for Google. Preview button. Remove button. More actions. Preview button. View details top. Main landmark clickable name button. Reverse sort direction button. Last modified menu button sub menu.
Do down arrow.
File size. Table with 1 rows and 1 column. May 2nd. Out of table with 36 rows and 1 column. Row 1 column 1 Google Applications Introduction Theory.m4.
Table with 36 rows now. Okay.
Shared. The 1150 blank. Row 2 1 and the og 5 blank. Row 3 2 on shared. The 1150 blank. Row 4 3 and shared. The 1150 me 13 blank. Row 5 4 shared. The 1150 blank. Row 6 5 Google Drive shared. The 1150 blank.
Is there any better way to open that file? You have already learned that, right? We can even do that by doing Control.
Out of table ban clickable search and drive combo box collapsed as autocomplete.
I'm opening that that search and drive combo. Let's see.
List expanded. PDFs 1 of 7.
It got expanded.
Documents 2 of 7. Spreadsheets 3 of 7.
Yes, we know that it is a spreadsheet. We can do one thing. We can actually activate this.
Search and drive combo box collapsed as autocomplete editable. Type spreadsheet. Clickable main landmark. There are additional items in your trash that match this search view dismiss.
Okay. So now I'll go to the top.
Banner landmark visited link drive.
I'll do B for button.
Search options menu button. Clear search button. Search Google Drive button. Clickable support menu. Settings menu button. Collapsed sub menu clickable. Clickable Google Apps button. Google account. New menu button expanded sub. Toolbar grid view button. View details toggle button not. Clickable main landmark last modified button collapsed.
Okay. Last modified. That means below there is a table. So I can just press space here.
Menu sub menu. Last modified 1 of 1 space. Clickable main landmark column. Last modified. Menu sub. Last modified 1 of. Sort change to last modified. List schedule for Google Applications.xlsx Excel owned by me last modified by me 2:08 p.m. size 11 KB storage used 11 KB 1 of 1. List open house nomination 06 September 2019 shared Google Sheets owned by Kavyadri DA last modified Sep 5 2019 size storage used 0 bytes Google Sheets files are free 1 of 1.
I'll do down arrow. Nothing else. That means there are only 2 spreadsheets. Actually there was 36. Instead of rather than going down somewhere in the bottom finding the schedule, we can easily find this way that if you are sure that Excel or the spreadsheet is a type of file that you're wanting to download, just filter it. Then you can easily you'll be able to locate. Now if I do up arrow, I got my file.
List schedule for Google Applications.xlsx Excel owned by me last modified by me 2:08 p.m. size 11 KB storage used 11 KB 1 of 1.
Yes, one thing you have noticed, the file name also got changed. It was day-wise schedule. We have removed the day-wise and renamed it, so it is applied. Now, one way of opening we have seen already by doing the context menu, opening through the Google Sheet. So it opens up in a Google Sheet only. Now we will see how we download in our PC and save it in our local disk and open the same in a proper Excel format. So we'll do that. For that again we have to use A only.
A menu loading menu sub menu.
So for getting the context menu, I'll do down arrow.
Open with submenu 2 of 2. Share 1 of 7. Get shareable link 2. Show file location. Add shortcut to drive. Move to 5. Add to start 6. Rename 7 of 7. View details 1 of 5. Manage versions. Make a copy 3 of 5.
Make a copy is nothing but it will just create a copy of the same in the drive. That's it.
Record of use 4 of 5. Download 5 of 5.
Yes, we have to enter on download. If you want to remove
1 of 1.
there is a button called remove. You can delete this file from here. That also can be done.
Download 5 of 5.
So download is something that I need to enter. I'm pressing enter here.
Search results list. Schedule for Google Applications.xls. Opening schedule for Google Applications.xlsx dialog you have chosen to open. Schedule for Google Applications.xlsx which is Microsoft Excel worksheet. 10.6 KB from https://doc042cdocs.gigusercontent.com. Would you like to save this file? Opening schedule for Google Applications.xlsx dialog you have chosen to open. Schedule for Google Applications.xlsx which is Microsoft Excel worksheet. 10.6 KB from https://doc042cdocs.gigusercontent.com.
Okay. See what happened. You got a dialog box opening schedule for Google application.xls. So it is actually showing a dialog box in which you have chosen to open. There are two options. You want to open this file or you want to save this file. See, there are radio buttons. I'll do just simply up arrow.
Open with radio button checked Alt plus O1 of 2.
Open with and do down arrow.
Save file radio button checked Alt plus S2 of 2.
Save file.
Open with radio button checked Alt plus O1 of 2. Save file radio button checked Alt plus S2 of 2.
You have only two options here, radio buttons. Either you can directly open from here or you can save the file in the system. Okay, let us do one thing. Let us save the file. Anyway, the save file is selected. I'll do tab.
Combo box Excel 2016. Default collapsed.
So that is a Excel version. It is saying Excel version of my system. It is Excel 2016 by default. It is showing. I'll do tab.
Do this automatically for files like this from now on. Checkbox not checked Alt plus A.
If you check this, what happens going forward? If you download anything by default, it will save in the system. So I'm not going to check it. Sometimes if you want to only open, don't want to save, in that certain scenarios, this is not applicable. And do continue down tab.
OK button.
OK.
Search results Google Drive Mozilla Firefox. Search results Google Drive document. Search results list. Schedule for Google Applications.xlsx Excel owned by me last modified by me 2:08 p.m. size 11 KB storage used 11 KB 1 to 1.
Okay. So now actually we have downloaded. Now where do we go and check whether this file is downloaded or not? So we have to go back and check in our own system. Maybe I'll do run dialog box and open the downloads.
Start window. R. Run app. Press right. Run dialog. Type the name of a program. D-O-N-L-O-A-D-S.
So nothing I did. I just opened the run dialog box. In the run dialog box, in the open edit, I just wrote downloads. And I'm pressing enter.
Tech desktop list. Firefox 16 of 20. Downloads window. Items view list. Earlier this year grouping expanded. Feedback form foundation course batch 2020. 120. Not selected 1 of 68. Preview. Level 1 this PC not selected expanded 2 of 3. Level 2 downloads collapsed 4 of 13.
So I think there are 1 of 68 items are there in this list, right? So it is difficult for me to actually go through it. Either you can do one thing, you can do filter it as per the date, or you can, since you know the name of the file, you can even
items view list. Earlier this year grouping expanded. Exploring Windows book format.
Actually I did down arrow by mistake. Okay, or if you know the file name, you are in a list view for sure. Though you are in a download page, it is like a preview or list view file folder structure it is arranged. So and your focus is on the list view. You can give the first letter of the file name. So our file name starts with schedule, right? Day-wise we removed, it's the schedule, I think.
Last month grouping expand. Today grouping expanded. Schedule for Google application 68 of 68.
Yes, 68 of 68. That means the download has come in the last option. There are total 68 items in the downloads, and mine is in the last one. If we are doing down arrow, you should have gone through all the 57 and then you would have got it. Since I knew the file name, it is yes, so I only typed twice yes. So I came to my file. So now this is actually an Excel file. If you do right arrow, you will see.
Date modified edit 5/6/2022 18 p.m. read only row 27. Date type edit Microsoft Excel worksheet read only row 27 type column 3.
So it is exactly Microsoft Excel application now. I mean Excel file. So you can do anything here. See, I'll do
date modified schedule for Google application 68 of 68.
If you want to open it from here, you can open and work. or if you want to copy directly from here and paste it somewhere in your local disk, maybe you want to go to the paste it inside your folder in the D drive, copy from here and go back and paste it there, that you can do, or you can directly open it from here. So basically this is how we can download a particular file from the Google Drive, right? So you have understood two things from this. One is uploading a file and also downloading a file. So hope this is clear.
Earlier this week. Stop share. You have stop screen share alert. Stop Zoom. Do you want to stop cloud?